Now might actually be a good time to invest. And how do I know this? Because the sentiment is really bad. And I just retweeted Danny here. He's in the US and following me, so shout out if you're watching this. He tweeted 99% of Twitter are actually trashing the company right now and want to see the head of the CEO role, and everyone is weak. So he thinks that might be a bottom here. And to be honest, there is actually quite some significance to what he's saying, because the moment when everyone is this negative towards the company, but also I'm feeling it personally towards me and my channel right now. For example, so here's a comment section. Stefan Kohler here is asking, I think he might be a German guy, how heavily am I invested? So he thinks basically I am sponsored by NIO to do this, and or sponsored by institutions to have this kind of positive coverage here on the channel. I'm seeing this type of comments usually popping up when everyone is kind of really in a emotional situation. Let's put it like this. I also get some more hate comments and stuff. For example, here I also made a tweet about this. With the NIO shitty delivery numbers, wait for Master Munch video to come out and pump NIO and show some excuses. And then also other people are complaining that I blocked them on Twitter because they are calling NIO a scam company. And some more people here saying like I am having connections to Chinese companies and or suggesting that I'm getting paid to do this. So when I see such kind of comments, usually this is when the sentiment is really reaching a low, and that's not only for NIO stock, but in general, maybe Chinese stocks, technology stocks. You sort of see such kind of comments coming out usually slightly before sentiment is pivoting and shifting a little bit. So this is just not a technical trading indicator, it's not a fundamental indicator, but something that also, even frankly, some of the algorithms and hedge funds are watching. They're even watching our social media conversations and looking for when people are actually dumping their shares and selling because they simply cannot take it any longer. And so I do think what Danny here mentioned was actually quite a good point, and at the same time I want to refute those rumors out there that are suggesting that I'm getting paid by NIO or any Chinese company, therefore putting out my, let's say, positive videos during such difficult times. Honestly, it's difficult for anyone, right? Well, I have to say that Miriam and I were running this company called Dongxi, founded in 2016. We both have a history of being innovation consultants before that. And you can just go to our website and actually see who are our clients. Frankly, I have to say, I have to update this range of clients there, but they're usually German companies. So, for example, yes, we have done projects with Audi, we've done projects with Daimler, also other companies in the automotive segment. Harman is of course also one of the suppliers and so on. So we're really not paid by the Chinese EV companies so far, but I have to say obviously we're open for business. So if you're watching this and you're looking for some paid consulting projects, of course we would accept such kind of clients, but it's certainly not the reason why we're doing our channel, and therefore I have to be clear. So I'm doing this without any sponsorship. So for example, the NIO subscription that we've done with the ET7, we paid the full price and we didn't get any benefits for that. And even though, of course, people know that we are talking about NIO all of the time on our channel, so you could expect that there would be some sort of a sponsorship, which there clearly isn't. And so this is not influencing my opinion. I'm also not having any relationships with any institutions. I think it's ridiculous, because actually both NIO and such kind of institutions really need to be very careful about who they are working with in, let's say, influencer relations and sort of stuff. I just want to say that of course we do have some sort of connections and relationships with companies in the automotive field, and I know that's very natural for doing the type of work that Miriam and I are doing. However, that doesn't mean that the company that we're putting out there is actually sponsored, because you would assume that if we do projects with the German OEMs, that I would be speaking maybe more positively about those manufacturers, right? Or hyping, let's say, the Audi e-tron and so on. And I'm not sure if I've done that on the channel so far. I mean, I try to stay as neutral as I can. So just to be clear about this, I think it's natural that there are aggressions, and of course many people cannot understand how I'm excited or passionate about this company, and what kind of vision or outlook and potential I see in this company. But I still do see it, and I have to say this is entirely free, and however my opinion comes up with on the research and fundamental work that I'm doing is not influenced really by money, because in fact I'm not making a lot of money with YouTube either. So it's around 300 euros a month that I make with the clicks, and other than that we are sponsored by our patrons. So if you're a patron member, you will pay like 10 euros or $10 a month, and you will get like a feed of information, daily feed of information, some group members talking about what's happening day to day in our group chat and so on. So this is what we're offering on top of that, and this is kind of a way for us to stay transparent, and that's all that is to our so-called sponsorship, which is kind of crowdsourced here in this way. And so yeah, just want to be clear and transparent about this, and once again I see this as a signal that there is lots of fear in the market, and maybe this is also distorting some of the valuation and pricing that should be applied to the stock. I've talked about this in previous videos. So something to think about. Let me know in the comments what you think. Is this already a bottom? Is this really the peak of fear? And are people already blinded by such kind of social media anxiety? Let me know what you think about it. I just tell you what I see out there, and usually when I get such type of comments, that tells me we are getting closer to the bottom, and Danny made a great call here. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.